On YouTube. Ah, I am cutting on YouTube. Good morning, YouTubers. How are you? Lord, I desire to be known and to be found. Mm-mm-mm. This morning, I am RosaJ, doing it God's way each and every day. And I want to welcome you and thank you. I am grateful. I am truly, truly grateful. This morning I woke up with a gospel kind of mind. It's amazing sometimes what is said in song. You ever heard that song that says, "Fill me up, Lord"? Or the song that says, "Yes, there's more that I require of you." I love that song. There's more that I require of you. It is amazing. So I got into my stomp down praise morning this morning. And I don't often listen to gospel. I usually listen and read from the Daily Word, from uh, Daily audio Bible. But this morning, I got into the song part. You know, they say if you sing songs, you're praised twice. I love that. I love that whole idea. However, sometimes the words of the song are not quite where I am with God. See, I don't believe that God is some spiritual being outside of me. God can be everywhere, there's no doubt about it. I don't take everything so literal. The God I know is inside me. The God I know blew his essence in me. And why did he do that? Sometimes I used to ask, why did he create man? And people give all kinds of reasons. I remember one time thinking, God created man so that he could feel what it was like to be in a body. He created Jesus Christ to show us how to be the gods we are. That's my belief. That's my belief. And I'm going to tell you how amazing that whole concept has worked for me. So, um, some of you may know me and know what I do. So, I am a retired teacher. Uh, so, I get a retirement check, which pays all my bills. Amazingly so, because it's not really, it's more than enough. So, I also do a teaching at a welding school, one of the only welding schools black owned in Washington, D.C. You should check it out. It's the Southeast Welding Academy. So, anyway, in order to teach there, I have to have students. And I'm about to graduate the last student this week, which means I will not be getting a paycheck for a while. And also meaning that because of all the holidays and the snow days, my money from there has been kind of funny, right? So was looking at my bank accounts and I have like 4 different accounts all over. Um, and I had this bill uh, that was overwhelming. I was like, Lord, fix this. Fix this. Lord, fix this. My saying is, my mantra for that is, God is the source of my unlimited supply. Everything and everybody prospers me now. God is the source of my unlimited supply. Everything and everybody prospers me. This morning I woke up, as I do always during the course of the morning, I look at my accounts and I praise them and bless them every morning. This morning I looked at that account, and that account had dropped dramatically. And I was like, wow, God, you are amazing. I no longer owe $500. It dropped down to $100 or something. God is amazing. Have faith, trust, and know that the connection between you and the Creator is not separate. We choose to trust, believe, and have faith, even when the outward things don't look that way. It's just amazing. So you move into this space, or I want to move into this space where the words out of my mouth move stuff. Like he says in the Bible, for all the Bible thumpers, the sound of my voice stirs up things, great things, good things. Fill me up, Lord, so that I am in overflow. Fill me up, Lord, so that when I am in the presence of anything or anybody, peace, calmness, prosperity, gain. Fill me up, Lord. And I breathe. So, who am I? I am RosaJ, doing it God's way each and every day. I am an author. Go and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Find me, RosaJ Hodge. My picture's there, so you won't get mistaken. I noticed that there's another RosaJ Hodge on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Facebook. But you see our pictures, so you know the difference. And I bless them immensely. So we're changing our consciousness. We're moving and shifting our consciousness into a prosperous, free space. The Course in Miracles, A Course in Miracles. I would say The Course in Miracles, but it's actually called A Course in Miracles. And we are on day 53. We're in review, a review of the concepts. So I have put the concepts in the description so that you can remember to say them during the course of the day. Today's lessons. And today we're going to talk about it. I'm going to give you the description of the from A Course, and then you can ask questions if you like. Please tell me if you're here, where you're coming in from. If you have an issue, you can leave it or comment. I will be checking later. What's that on my lip? That's funny. There it is. If you want to state anything, share this out. Go to I Am Affirmation on Facebook and buy my book. Get my book. I Am Affirmations for the Living. Go to YouTube and like my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Here are 217 videos on my channel, ranging from health to juicing to grounding to spiritual awareness. God is amazing. I'm about to open up a class and a little mini workshop soon. More information is coming. So let's talk about and let's do our um, statements for today. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. Breathe. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. A meaningless world endangers, in, engenders fear. God did not create a meaningless world. My thoughts are images that I have made. My thoughts are images I have. And it doesn't mean that you have to say them all. It doesn't mean that you have to remember them all. Write them down. But let's go back and see what they mean. Okay? What does the Course say about that? The first one, and they don't have to be said in any particular order or any of that. They just have to be recited. Things change in an instant by the words that we say and the thoughts that we have. People always like to say, remember, God said, and he spoke things into existence. He poured that same power in us. I believe this, and it works. I believe this. So, my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world, since the thoughts of which I am aware do not mean anything. The world that pictures them can have no meaning. What is producing this world is insane. And so, is what it produces. Reality is not insane. I have real thoughts as well as insane ones. I can therefore see the real world if I look through my real thoughts as my guide for seeing. And what does that mean? That means that, remember, we said that our images are just pictures. They're not real. Therefore, they have to be insane. And you can look around you and see and listen all around. The world has gone insane. Why? Because thoughts are insanity. People are saying things and believing things that just don't make sense. The thought and the reality is to live in the thoughts of God. To ask him to give you those right thoughts, those thoughts that are his thoughts, his sight, his idea. And he will. So let's go on. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. Of course I am. Insane thoughts are upsetting. They produce a world in which there is no order anywhere. Only chaos. Chaos rules a world that represents chaotic thinking. And chaos has no law, right? You know that. Chaos has no law. Spirit does. I cannot live in a place. I cannot live in peace in such a world. I can't live in that place. I am grateful that this world is not real. Thank you, God. And that I need not see it at all unless I choose to value it. Let me repeat that. I am grateful that this world is not real and that I need not see it unless I choose to value it. I don't have to value this crazy stuff. I don't have to talk about it. I don't have to be about it. And I do not choose to value what is totally insane and has no meaning. Right? I just don't feel like I want to do that. I know I don't want to do that, so I don't. I don't. Personally, I don't. I don't do that. I want to say hello to everyone and thank you for joining. Number 13 is a meaningless world engenders fear, produces fear. It means fear. The total insane engenders fear because it is completely undependable and offers no grounds for trust. That which is insane can't be depended upon. It has no trust. Nothing in madness is dependable. Nothing. It holds out no safety and no hope. But such a world is not real. It is what we give it, not what God gives. I have given it the illusion of reality. We make it feel real, seem real. We give them that power. We give this world the power to be so chaotic. Let's breathe and think about that. So I have given it the sense or illusion of reality and have suffered from my beliefs in that. And we do suffer if we give this world the space or the reality of being real. It's not. It's only what we think it is. And when we're thinking outside of God, smile. We're not living real. I choose to withdraw this belief. I place my trust in reality. In choosing this, I will escape all the effects of the world of fear because I am acknowledging that it does not exist. What can you fear if it doesn't exist, right? And breathe. Just open your heart. Don't get in your head. So, the next one. God did not create a meaningless world. Of course he did not. He gave it to us, though, to have dominion over. He didn't create it. How can a meaningless world exist if God did not create it? He is the source of all meaning, and everything that is real is in his mind, capital H, capital M, his mind. He is the source of all meaning, and everything that is real is in his mind. It is in my mind too, but because he created it with me. Why should I continue to suffer from the effects of my own insane thoughts? Why should I continue to suffer from my own insane thoughts? Why? when the perfection of creation is in my home. My home meaning my spirit. Let me remember the power of my decision and recognize where I really abide. I do not abide outside of God. My real home is in God, with God, for God. My real place is there and only there. My crazy thoughts, my egoic mind and being wants to take control, but we must reel it back in and remember that we are in perfect peace in the abode or the house, the place, the mindset of God. Now, I'm not saying that this is a difficult space, but it does take time and practice because we are inundated with the chaos of the world if we choose to linger there. For me, I can't. So the last one, my thoughts are images that I have made. My thoughts are images that I have made. Whatever I see reflects my thoughts, the Course says. It is my thoughts that tell me where I am and what I am. The fact that I see a world in which there is suffering and loss and death shows me that I am seeing only the representation of my insane thoughts. And I am not allowing my real thoughts to cast their beneficent light on what I see. Oh, God. Yet God's way is sure. The images I have made cannot prevail against him because it is not my will that they do so. My will is his, and I will place no other gods before him. You know, that's a heavy statement. That's a statement that needs some unfolding. You know, in the Bible it says that God says, do not put any other gods before me. That's not necessarily a thing that you're putting in front of. It's also thoughts. It's also words. It's also feelings. If I, and I'm talking about me, doubted God as I doubted him when I was younger, I was putting everything that I was seeing, hearing, talking in front of him. Because being a full faith, having this unshakable trust, belief, and faith in the Creator, a higher source, a source that's in us, raises my consciousness to where he is, to see what he wants me to see, to act the way God, the Creator, desires me to be. So one of the things that I also recall is not understanding the I am statement. God has said in the Bible, I am. In many writings, I am. That's his name, universally. You can call him what you want. But when I say I am, la la la, putting anything negative after that statement is actually putting other gods before God. What you think about that? Give me some comments. Let me know how you feel about this whole concept of seeing and removing yourself from this insane world. Remembering that every thought outside of God's mind is a thought that I have made up. So, here we are, working our way through. So I am RosaJ, doing it God's way each and every day. Look at my channel. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me. We are getting better every day. And that has no judgment. We just move into a higher consciousness, creating a world that is more like God. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good God day. Namaste. See you later, Facebook. See you later, sweetie.